She heard about the pride flags being taken down after employees put them up and say because of that, Cathedral Coffee has lost her business for life.
We spoke to the owner, and he says that he believes in a place of neutrality. He wouldn't display the MAGA flag, he wouldn't display the Jewish flag, and he wouldn't display the pride flag. What's your take on that?
Spoken like an oppressor.
I'm not finna go up in your coffee shop trying to tell you that you need to say Jesus is real. You do what you want to do. I don't care what you doing. We live in America. Be stupid if you want to. It's perfectly legal to be stupid. Time is our most precious commodity, and if you're anything like me, you want to use it wisely. One of the best ways to do that is investing in your mind. Most classes today are school classes or courses barely scratch the surface of real history, economics, literature, and especially the Constitution. And that's why I'm a huge fan of Hillsdale College free online courses. That's right. More than 40 free courses that cover everything from the book of Genesis to C.S. Lewis to the rise and fall of the Roman Republic. But the one that I love and I'm digging into right now is the Constitution 101 course. It breaks down the purpose of the Constitution, the battles it faced during the Civil War, and how progressive ideologies have chipped away at it for over a century. I'll be honest with y'all. This course completely changed how I understand federal power and individual liberty. And the best part is it's self-paced. That means you can start it whenever you want and go at the pace that's comfortable for you. America needs more people who actually understands the Constitution and can stand up for our God-given rights. So all you got to do, very simple, go right now to hillsdale.edu/Tatum to enroll for free. That's hillsdale.edu/Tatum. Let's go to the coffee shop owner removing pride flags. Let's play this clip. This became a news story only in Portland. Will you see something like this? Roll the clip.
North Portland coffee shop sparking some controversy. The owner admits he removed pride flags that were hung up by employees, but says that decision has nothing to do with the LGBTQ+ community. Good afternoon. Thanks so much for joining us today. I'm Deborah Knapp.
And I'm Steve Dunn. K2 Shelby Slaughter spoke to the owner of Cathedral Coffee today. She joins us live now outside their North Portland location in St. John's. And Shelby, he says all flags are against his company policy, right?
Yeah, that's right, Steve. And let me show you what you see when you're coming to Cathedral Coffee. We have two signs right here. St. John's is proud, pride is for all, and even signs lining across the street, which bring us right here to Cathedral Coffee in St. John's. This is one of 3 locations, and the owner tells me he's just trying to maintain a neutral position.
Outside of Cathedral Coffee in St. John's, a statement is being made. All around the coffee shop, you see this: pride flags and signs of support for the LGBTQ+ community. But it's what is not displayed on Cathedral Coffee's property that has people upset. Former employees claim they weren't allowed to hang the pride flag.
When I heard that, it really upset me. Like, there's no place for that in our community, as far as I'm concerned.
Kylie Forsland frequents this coffee shop. She heard about the pride flags being taken down after employees put them up and say because of that, Cathedral Coffee has lost her business for life.
We spoke to the owner, and he says that he believes in a place of neutrality. He wouldn't display the MAGA flag, he wouldn't display the Jewish flag, and he wouldn't display the pride flag. What's your take on that?
Spoken like an oppressor, honestly. Like, I just don't believe that.
Hold on.
I have a little bit of background on.
Don't say it, Brandon. Don't say it. You want to go to heaven. Lord, I'm not going to say it. Where are these people from? The level of narcissistic retardation is blowing my mind. The man says, I'm just choosing to be neutral, and that's a problem. Now, can he put a swastika up there? Can he put a Confederate flag? And if somebody wanted to put a Confederate flag, can he put a Confederate flag in his place? Could he put I swear, God is my witness. I will put my life on this. If somebody put a Trump flag in that organization, she be mad. She be mad. If somebody put "we don't support pride" in that organization, she be mad. The man says, I just want to be neutral. I don't want to be doing that or this or that or that. Everybody got their own opinion. Can we just serve coffee up in this mother? When she hear that, her stance is, that sounds like the oppressor. It's oppressive to be neutral or impartial. Put her back on the screen. You can tell she got a Harris Waltz hat. That's enough to tell you how the level of psychiatric help that she need. Roll the clip.
And who he is and kind of what he believes, and I just don't think it lines up with the people that frequent this coffee shop and the people that work at this coffee shop.
That owner, Austin Tanner, declined to go on camera, but did speak to me over the phone. He said claims he discriminated against the pride flag are, quote, totally false, and says he maintains a neutral stance in his business so that everyone feels comfortable.
But y'all, they don't want everyone to feel comfortable. They are not here to have peace and unity and solidarity amongst groups. They want to force their agenda. They want to force that gay stuff. I can't say it because it's going to be a pause moment. They want to force it on you. I was going to say down your throat, but they want to force it on you. They want to force this stuff in your life, in your church. Why can't you just put your gay stuff up everywhere else? Why can't you leave a man business alone? Because you can't be neutral about it. You can't say, yeah, I support gay people. What does it matter? No, you got to put the shirt on. No, you got to transition your kids to show that you support gay. You got to let them do anything they want. They can break the law. You got to accept it because they gay. I'm going to forever be a proponent against this homosexual stuff. If you gay, just be gay, my man. Stop trying to make everybody accept what you doing. I don't need everybody to accept my relationship with Christ. I'm just living my life. If you watch my content, you're going to hear about Jesus Christ. If you don't want to hear about Jesus Christ, I'm not coming on your content to tell you about Jesus Christ. I'm not coming on your show. I'm not going to your gay bar to preach the gospel to nobody. I live the life, and if you want to live the life, then you come talk to me. But outside of that, I'm not here to make you do nothing. I'm not forcing y'all to do nothing. Don't force me to do it. If I want to be a Christian, let me be a Christian. And you don't have to be a Christian. You don't have to like Christians. You can actually hate Christians. They ain't got nothing to do with me. You live in America. You can have a coffee shop with a cross upside down. You know what? I just won't go to your coffee shop. I don't need your coffee shop to get shut down. You can say Jesus Christ, it ain't real. Your shop could be called Jesus Ain't Real. I don't care. What does that got to do with me? If I don't like the message that I just won't come to your coffee shop. I'm not finna go up in your coffee shop trying to tell you that you need to say Jesus is real. You do what you want to do. I don't care what you're doing. We live in America. Be stupid if you want to. It's perfectly legal to be stupid. Anyway,